In Nollywood today, it's very easy for an actor to get typed. If you are good at comedy, the industry will give you comic strips for the rest of your life. If you are good at crying in family dramas, that's all they will ever give you or ask you to do. But every once in a while, a talent comes along that completely refuses to stay in a box. A talent that can make you laugh until your rib ache in one movie, and then make you cry in real tears in a very next scene. Who are we talking about today? No other person than Bimbo Ademoye. Because if you have been watching African cinema over the last few years, you already know her, right? Her range isn't just good. Bimbo Ademoye's range is special. Grab your popcorn and don't go anywhere because we are breaking down exactly how she became one of the best versatile powerhouses in modern Nollywood. Let's start with where a lot of people first fell head over heels in love with her, comedy, right? Delivering pure comedy isn't just about saying funny lines, it's about timing, body languages, facial expressions, and vocal modulation. And Bimbo has mastered all four. Think about her AMVCA winning performance in Selena, or look at how she built Sibe, a character that started as a hilarious web series and literally evolved into feature-length franchise. When Bimbo plays a comic role, she doesn't just play a funny character, she inhabits them. She knows how to manipulate localized Nigeria humor, street slang, and exaggerated mannerism without ever feeling forced or cringe. She makes character work look like second nature. Most actors would be completely satisfied being the funniest person on screen. They would build a 20 years character on comedy alone. But for Bimbo Ademoye, comedy was just one color on her palette. So, here is where the distinction happens between a good actor and a great actor. Watch Bimbo in heavy emotional dramas like Broken Hallelujah or Mirrors and Reflections, where she plays identical twins carrying deep family secrets and identity struggles. Suddenly, the physical comedy is completely gone. The loud, expressive gesture vanish. Instead, you get micro-expression. You get eyes that tell a story before she even speaks a word. You feel her character's pain, betrayal, and quiet grief right in your chest. That ability to dial down 100% of her comedic energy and replace it with raw, vulnerable human emotion, that's what sets her apart. When Bimbo cries on screen, you don't feel like you're watching an actress doing a scene. You feel like you are eavesdropping on someone's real agonized heartbreak. But wait, her range doesn't stop at comedy and drama, right? Remember Hotel Lambamba? She stepped completely out of her usual light-hearted zone and took on a no-nonsense sharp instinct cop role. Or take her epic period performance in projects like Anika Lapo. She stepped into a historic cultural framework and mastered the nuisance of traditional dialogue and held her ground alongside legendary screen icons. Think about the distance between those roles. From an unrefined chaotic street hustler to a sophisticated corporate lawyer to a grieving mother to a tough law enforcement officer to a royal figure in an epic cultural drama. There is virtually no genre in Nigerian cinema right now where Bimbo Ademoye feels out of place. That isn't just luck, that's pure craft. What makes Bimbo's versatility even more impressive is that she isn't just waiting for directors to hand her great scripts, she creates them herself. Through Bimbo Ademoye's TV on YouTube, she has taken completely ownership of her creative range. She uses her own platforms to test ideas, try out unconventional characters arc, and produce stories that mirror the real, everyday African experience, from romantic chaos in Mr. and Mrs. Chaotic to deep emotional stories like Unexpected Places. She proved to the entire industry that an actor can dominate cinema box office and stream directly to millions of fans online without losing prestige or quality. She's bridging the gap between old-school Nollywood craftsmanship and the new-school digital era. Range is more than just playing different costumes or speaking in different accents. Range is about empathy, it's about an actor's ability to understand human nature so deeply that they can step into anyone's shoes and make you believe them. Bimbo Ademoye respects her audience too much to give a lazy performance. Whether it's a 10-minute web skit or a 2-hour cinema blockbuster, she gives every single character a soul. That's why viewers trust her name on movie posters. You might not always know what kind of story you're about to get, but you know Bimbo is going to deliver a masterclass. She isn't just one of the finest actresses of her generation. She's setting the benchmark for what versatility in African cinema looks like. Which Bimbo Ademoye role is your absolute favorite? Are you team dramatic Bimbo or team comedic Bimbo? Drop your favorite movie of hers in the comments. Smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive. Until next time, keep tuning and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.